So it's the next morning, and I realized when I was busy editing this video that I didn't mention over the December period, the YouTube channel Anvil Repairs got 1,000 subscribers. So I'm really happy about this. I never expected so many of you to be interested in what I was doing. I just thought that I'd start the channel because when I got my first Brooks anvil that had really bad chipped edges, I couldn't find anything on YouTube on how to fix it. So I thought, oh well, there's a hole here where there's information missing. So I thought that I would just learn how to do it and film it. So that's pretty much what I've been doing ever since. And yeah, it turns out there's a lot more of you guys than I thought out there. I thought I was pretty much the only one that really liked sick puppies and would buy the worst anvils I could possibly find just for the project of fixing them. And yeah, it turns out there's a lot more of you guys. So thank you so much for every one of you that have subscribed. It means a lot to me. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm very humbled by this. So anyways, this video that you're about to watch is really just a plan out for the year. Yeah, I do a rebound test on this little anvil over here that I got over December. I explain how I went and fetched this when I went to fetch the Suburban, which you'll also see later on in the video, right near the end. I open up this over here, which was a package from a friend of mine. So yeah, enjoy this video. I don't do anything here in this video, but I'm just pretty much talking about the plans for the year and what the next project will be and how I'm sort of trying to fit all this into my daily sort of routine. As all of you know, I don't do this as an income. I do this because this is a hobby of mine, and I really enjoy it. It's very calming for me to fix these things. So yeah, that's the reason why I do this. So yeah, anyways, enough of me blabbing. Enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll see you in the next one where I will be electrolysis dipping this and the baby Trenton, and then I'll start on those heel repairs on those other anvils, which you'll see later on in this video. Okay guys, so first video for 2024. Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas everyone. Yeah, I have not made any new videos. This is our first day back at the workshop, so it's the 15th of January today. So I got 2 packages today, one of which is this. So your guys would have heard me talking about Johan quite a lot. Johan. Anyways, he's the guy who we got that the anvil of my dad's, the 464-pound 462-pound anvil from the wood, what was it, a Wood Aston and Co, I think, that one. Anyway, I'll link the video to that restoration below. Anyway, so we got this from the same guy. I've also got 4 anvils of Johan's over here that need restoration, so that will be one of the next anvil restoration videos. There's a wrought iron anvil here of his that doesn't need too much work, also just a little bit of a heel work, so we'll be doing that next as an anvil restoration. Anvil cleanups, there's a few to come. I've got a little forged, what is it, a drop forged, what is it, a PFP I think. I must just double check. Anyway, I've got one of those that came in over the holiday. The little Trenton, I need to still clean that up, so we will do an electrolysis dip video on the little anvils. So that's what's coming up when I have time to do all these things. Anyway, so I thought I'd show you what this all is. Got this from Johan. He's a mate of mine, big into anvils, huge anvil collector, loves Brooks. Anyway, so he advertised this, and I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and I messaged him and I was like, hey Johan, I'd love to buy this stuff from you. So he was like, okay, no problem. So he kept it for me, and I had it shipped so that I could receive it today. Obviously I didn't want to have it getting delivered to the workshop when we were closed. So yeah, this is a whole bunch of fullers. There's some flatting fullers in here, or like, I don't know what you call them. Anyway, all blacksmith tools. Where I'm from, these parts, I'm in the Southern Cape of South Africa. You don't really find this stuff at all down here. And I've been sort of needing some, specifically a flatting, I think it's called a flatting hammer or a flatting fuller. It's what you use to, you know, make stuff smooth with, so that I'll show you what I mean. I'm not making much sense over here. You blacksmith guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. I see why he used that. That is pretty trashed. I'm trying to save it, but anyway, let's have a look. Nicely wrapped, Johan. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Johan always brags on all the Anvil groups on Facebook. Whenever there's an Anvil with any sort of damage, he always comments my name, and he says, Kyle will be able to advise you on how to fix it. He has a lot of faith in me, I think more so than myself, but it's very nice, and he's become a very good friend of mine over the little bit of time I've been doing this. Okay, so first of all, we have a nice little axe over here. Very cool. A little hatchet, should I say? I think that's the proper words for that. And that's fuller by the looks of it. Here's a punch. Another fuller. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit of these. That's interesting. Railway track anvil. Thanks, Johan. This definitely wasn't part of the deal. You obviously threw that in, so I really appreciate that. That's really cool. That's really cool. Little ball peen. I'll definitely make use of that. More fullers, a lot of fullers. That's what this whole job lot was about. I just wanted some more things that I could use. There's a smaller punch that's quite nice. A lot of punches. Slightly bigger punch, I'd say about the same size as that. And a little bit bigger, but smaller than the one I've already got. Chisel, I'm guessing. Looks like a chisel. Or one of these that's been sharpened, but anyway, it's cool. Chisel. This is what I was after. I've been looking for one of these for a while, and I couldn't find any. So here it is, I've got one, which is great. I've got two, which is even better. And another, what is that? That is a full of some type. I don't exactly know what it's used for. And then here's another cut-off, half round type cut-off. Very, very nice. I'm very happy with that. I wonder if this is a, I don't know if this is a, maybe you guys that know better than me, could you tell me whether this is a hammer or a fuller? I think I'm saying that right, fuller. F-U-L-L-E-R, fuller. Just let me know. It looks as if it's a, fuller. But I mean, it could be a hammer, I guess. I don't know. Guys, let me know. Let me know what this is. I thought it was a hammer when I saw the pictures of it, and I've been looking for a proper blacksmith type hammer for a while. Anyways, let me know. Let me know what this is. that's a bit of a mystery for me, but all the rest are nice usable pieces that I can use. I don't do a lot of this type of work. This might also be a hammer. I don't know, let me know, those two. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that is. But yeah, been looking for some usable fullers, again, under correction on the pronunciation on that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. All needing handles, but that's perfectly fine. I make my own handles, so that's not a problem. So there it is. Nice little short and sweet video. So just a bit of a sneak peek. This is the little anvil that I got in over the holidays, which, as far as I've been told, it's a PFP, which is quite interesting because the way they made these is apparently they drop forge them. So I thought when I saw it that it was cast because of this clear halfway mark where it's been ground down. You can see there, I just thought it was a casting line. So I actually thought that this was a cheap Chinese cast iron anvil. And then when I put it up on the Facebook group, they were all like, no ways, that is like the best quality anvil that you can get. So I thought, oh well, I'll take a chance on it. So I bought it, and when I went down to go and fetch my parts cab for the 62 Chevy Suburban, which is on the other YouTube channel, I'll link that as well. That's quite slow though, the videos are very few and far between. Anyways, when I went down to Cape Town, which is about a 6-hour drive away from me, I went and I fetched this, and it looks like it's definitely not cast iron. The rebound is fantastic. It's a little bit better when it's not on this table. I find that whenever I do a rebound test on this table, because it's hollow underneath, the rebound's not as good. Bit of a dull spot there. Let's try if I put it over this support. No. Whoa. So I'll be just electrolysis dipping this. I'm not going to do any work to it at all. I've become a little bit obsessed with small anvils. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 now. 4, I think. Yeah, and I've sort of become a bit obsessive over it. Whenever I see a small one, I sort of need to buy it. There's a consignment of 4 anvils that I'm all in need of repair that I found, but the guy's asking way too much money. But there is a little small one there, which is apparently about 18 kgs. I'll put that in pounds, whatever it is. But I'm very, very interested in that. It does need restoration, the edges are all chipped up and stuff, but I think it'll be a really nice addition to my small anvil collection. Yeah, the guy is asking way too much money for it, way too much money. And yeah, like I said, all of the anvils, there's 2 that weigh 77 kgs, there's 1 that weighs about 35 kgs, and then the smallest one is about 18 kgs. So I'd really like to get those when he decides to drop his price. If he sells it before then so be it. That poor sucker is not gonna, whoever buys it is not gonna be able to use them because the edges are really badly damaged. But it'll be 4 that would be really fun to restore, not too big to that I can't handle. That is the biggest problem I think that I face with restoring anvils, is that the bigger they get, the harder they are to handle while they're hot. That is why I haven't done the stretch anvil yet, among other reasons, but I need to buy myself a cutting torch so that I can actually cut and puzzle piece together the stretch, the limo anvil, whatever. But again, that's going to weigh close on half a ton when it's welded together, and as soon as that thing is tacked in the middle, they are together. So then I need to handle the whole thing as a chunk. So I don't quite know how I'm going to do that yet, which is why I haven't done anything on those that big project. I'll probably maybe this year try and get around to starting it, at least start cutting and puzzling this stuff together. But yeah, this year I want to the beginning of this year, I want to get Johan's anvils out of the way. Like I said, he's got 4. He's got, oh, let me go and I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys. So the power's about to go off, and obviously it's very dark in this room without power on. But anyway, so this is the one anvil of Johan's. It is a George Woolridge, and yeah, pretty much the only work I have to do on this is the heel over here. Then there's this massive colonial mouse hole. This one weighs 238 kgs, and it's not bad on this side, but over here there's a big old chip out of the face. This belongs to Johan's brother, and he wants me to only fix the chip. I mustn't do any of this here. He just wants the chip fixed, and that is it. He wants to keep it as original as possible. So that's that one. And then there are these 2 of my most favorite anvils in the world. I'm being very sarcastic. Vulcans. I hate Vulcan anvils. But anyway, I made a deal with him. I will fix these for him. So it's just edges on both. Very, very simple, easy to do. The problem with Vulcans is they're cast iron. Now, they were fairly cheap to buy, but very expensive to fix. You have to use 98% nickel rods, and they are highly expensive. So if you are looking at buying an anvil, don't buy a Vulcan. They are cheap, but to fix them is very expensive. Rather pay a little bit more for something like this. It's a wrought iron with a tool steel faceplate, and you can buy one of these that are beat up real bad. There goes the lights. You can buy one that's beat up real bad, and you can fix it for fairly cheap, and you can fix it with very basic tools like what you see in all my videos. So I will make a probably another video just explaining a little bit about both types of anvils, but yeah, that's my rant. So that's, I think, this video done. Yeah, like I said, the lights are now off, so it's very dark in here, but there's the anvils. So there's those 4 over there, those 2 and those 2. They are not mine, but I want to get these out the way and get them back to Johan, and then I will carry on my anvils. I've got that one down there. Sorry guys about the lighting. I've got that over there. That is a 2.5 100-weight Brooks cast steel anvil, really nice. And I've got another forged anvil over here, that's mine, that I will want to fix. Those I'm not keeping. You can see I do keep a few anvils, but I don't keep everything. I will keep the small ones, but the Brooks is nothing special to me, so I'll fix it and I will sell it. This one is also nothing really special that I know of yet. I think it's a Hatfield Sanderson, but I don't know yet. I haven't dipped it, so I can't see any clear markings, but again, it doesn't seem to be anything special, so I will sell that as well once I've fixed it. And then there's another one outside over there, a fairly little anvil, also really beat up, nothing special that I can see, so I will fix that and sell it. But that's it for the day. Oh, this one, you guys might be wondering what the story is with this one here underneath the small one. That is just a little cast iron anvil. I'll fix that just for fun. That's like a paperweight. And then that one over there is a Peter Wright, really nice anvil, but it's also beat to crap. So I'm thinking of making a Yorkshire pattern anvil, a double horn anvil out of that. The heel has been cut and ground out underneath, so that heel is pretty much stuffed. It's pointless me restoring it to original. There's plenty of them original. I really have a huge crush on Yorkshire pattern anvils, so this is my probably one opportunity to make one. So the plan here is that I will cut a double horn, a flat horn, out of my big piece of plate. I'll keep the hardy hole, obviously make this heel thicker again, and then I'll have a Pritchell hole a little bit further down. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Just hopes and dreams, but for now, this is the work that needs to be done, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. and a little bit of extra non-Anvil related content. This is the parts cab that I went to go and fetch down in Cape Town. It is a 1961 cab. This over here is my Suburban. I'm wanting to build this to be a daily driver. It's at the back of a whole lot of parts, but yeah, that is what I'm wanting to build. My floor is toast, my soles are toast, so I needed a parts cab. You can't buy patch panels off the shelf here in South Africa, so the only real viable option is to buy either a parts cab or to manufacture your own parts, which takes a lot of time. So I opted to just buy a parts cab. I needed a few things from it. I needed those pieces over there, which fit in over here. I needed this piece here, which I didn't have. Up there, you can see, I'll put a little snippet here of me moving everything upstairs. But over there I have a really nice grille surround and grille. I've got really nice front fenders. I've got another set of doors. I've got a hippo nose bonnet. I've got my 62 bonnet, and then most importantly, which made the whole trip worth my while, I have got a windshield, intact windshield, that you cannot get locally. I would have had to import, and it would have cost me a small fortune. So I'm really glad that I bought this cab, because I've got all the bits that I need, and I've got a windshield, so I can slowly start making headway on the Suburban, in between everything else I've got going on. But yeah, that is how I got the little PFP Anvil when I went to go and fetch this. Cheers guys, see you in the next video.